Hello, hello! This is Dragondog from Daydreams of a Dragon, and welcome to Skyrim Special Edition. This is Chapter 2 and Episode 14 of my Let's Play. So let's continue. Well, sometimes you're just foolish. I checked out video of this place, well, the beginning of one, and I noticed my mistake. My mistake was that when I exited this structure, on top the balcony collapsed and I fell to my death a number of times. What I failed to note is that I actually picked something up on that balcony, but because of the fall I never noticed what it was that I picked up. And what I picked up was the key to the lake house, and I never checked the door because when I was there, because I didn't think I had the key. Silly mistakes. Silly mistakes. Okay, let's go to the lake house. Silly. Okay. Okay, is it daytime? Wow. Okay.
I don't want to be mean in any way, because I do really like Vargas. But if he and Wilkas are twins, how come Wilkas got so much more brains?
Well, that is a good question, isn't it? Okay. See? If I only had checked, everything would have been fine. Wow. Okay. Let's take the fragment. I'm gonna read the note later. Okay, there wasn't much. In here. But come on! It was empty. Here.
I forgot what I was about.
That one was even unlocked. Maybe the key. That's okay, because I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Once I was attacked by a giant mud crab.
Okay. Okay, let's read the note.
7 years ago, I discovered this wondrous city uninhabited. Others soon followed, heeding my invitation, and our community grew and prospered under my rule. But as I write this, I am alone once again, for my subjects have been the victims of an unspeakable atrocity. This is why, at the expense of my own life, I must open a portal that will take you into the past, before all this began. Beloved reader,
What?
you must go back, investigate what set this atrocity in motion, and prevent it by any means necessary.
Okay, so you want me to travel back in time and solve a mystery for you. I can do that. How will I travel back in time? Okay. Open strange door. Will this actually lead me back into the past? Find a way back to your original timeline. Okay. Coolness. Well, now we come to the interesting question of how time travel works here. It's most likely the time travel works.
I think I need more sleep.
So that I actually can change the past and make sure that the city isn't destroyed. That
You there? Where did you come from?
I've just arrived.
Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to tell the truth here, just to see how he reacts. If he thinks I'm joking, because that would be funnier. I did. There was a time portal in there which brought me here from the future. Of course, this is World of Magic, so that might actually be possible. Well, let's try that.
A what? Oh, I see. You're a little bit crazy. Well, you're in good company here, my friend. Lots of us weren't thinking straight when we arrived.
Serial, what is today's date?
It's the first day of last seed, I believe.
What year?
I guess you hit your head pretty hard coming down the shaft, huh? It's the 194th year of the 4th era, of course. Look, you seem a little... you know. So I'll make this nice and simple for you. Live by our laws, and we'll all get along just fine.
Okie dokie. Your laws?
Don't hurt anyone, don't steal anything. Same as anywhere else.
Yeah.
Only the punishment here is much, much worse.
I get it.
Jarl can tell you more, and help you get settled in. Might even have some quarters for you. I can take you to him if you like.
Oh, quarters. When he said quarters, I was thinking of the coin for some reason, and not as quarters in a place to live. No, I'll make my own way. Thank you, though.
Suit yourself. You'll find him at the top of the citadel. He's got the whole floor to himself. And his daughter. And if you have any questions about this place, I'd talk to Broll the Scholar. He seems to know a lot about a lot of things. See you around.
Yeah, you too. Have a nice day. Da-di-da-di-da. Let's harvest. Doesn't seem like stealing, so let's just harvest away. Catch a butterfly.
Ria hasn't been with the companions very long, has she? She seems to be very devoted to her shield siblings, though.
Inigo? Well, there you are. And where's Dog? Hello, doggy doggy.
Finally something interesting.
Yes, indeed. This is much better now.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
What's your story?
I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth, from a part called the Warrens. If you've never gone there, don't. Just don't. About a year ago, I met a guy there. Said he was there for business. Nobody has any business being in the Warrens. But he had coin, and when he saw me, I saw a way out. Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though, I would have been better off in the Warrens with the beggars and skeevers.
You want to get away from Domitus?
Guess you haven't met him, huh? Take my advice. Stay as far away from him as you can.
Don't the laws here protect you from him?
If only. Look, whoever dreamt up the dwarves' law didn't think it through. Maybe it was meant to protect people, but what it really does is make everybody too afraid to stand up for themselves or challenge people in power, and Domitus knows that. He's next in line as Jarl of this place, so he gets his way by threatening to punish anyone who doesn't do what he wants. He's never physically hit anyone here, but the point is, he doesn't have to. I've seen him make grown men cry. Nords, they don't cry easily. I cry most days. I think about leaving him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, interfering will only make things worse. The only way you can help me is to find a way out of this city, or do something about the dwarves' law. I don't know if there's a way out or not, but there are places beneath this city nobody has ever explored. If I were you, I'd start with the tunnels.
Oh yes, the tunnels. I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Do you know a way out of here?
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same question.
I'll be going now.
Alright, but we never had this chat, okay?
Okay. Goodbye, Saphira. Now, okay, yeah, I'm not going to just go into people's houses. Let's leave the tunnels for later. Oh, this makes so much more sense now. From when I started.
Guy, he's in so much trouble.
Who is in so much trouble? Golden Sentinel Tavern. Hello there.
Sweetheart, we'll have plenty of time to get to know each other once you've spoken with the Jarl.
What's your story?
You want to hear about little old me?
Sure.
Aren't you adorable? But wouldn't you rather hear what I know about everyone else around here? Go on. Ask me.
Do you know a way out of here?
Only one way out of this city, and that's through the bottom of a mug of moonshine, if you get me. Solve all your problems. At least for a while.
And then you have to buy some more.
But then again, some folks will overdo it. Ulrin, the Dunmer fellow, can't miss him. Hit the drinks pretty hard after his wife, Maisie, disappeared.
Ouch.
Just sits there, night after night. Poor guy. Wish I knew what happened to her. Caught lots of people talking, but nobody seems to know anything. Odd.
Have you heard any rumors?
Nobody here locks their door, except the Jarl.
Interesting.
I hear there's a locked room on the top floor of the Citadel, but nobody's seen what's inside.
Yeah, I'd like to see what's inside that. Any rumors?
There's something creepy about Marius up in the Citadel. Plus, he never comes down to the tavern. And you just can't trust a man who doesn't drink.
Any rumors?
Did you know there are tunnels running all the way under the city? Last one to go down there was Brandis, and it sent him to his deathbed.
Any rumors?
Did you know that beautiful palace above the lake is sealed? Brawl says the last person to go in there locked it behind him. I wonder what's in there.
Well, me. Well, rumors?
Did you notice the big crack in the floor near the city gate?
No.
They say some poor fool fell to his death trying to scale the front of the Citadel.
Ouch. Rumors?
Have you seen Rygus? Walking around in that shiny armor of his all paranoid, like those dwarven statues are going to spring to life any minute.
I don't think they are statues. Okay, what do you have for sale?
Take a good look. See anything you like?
No. Is there anything I want to sell? Yeah, let's... Heroic Stormcloak armor? Really? Oh yeah, keep it. That one. No, I'm actually going to, well, see what I can do with that. Okay, so let's not sell anything. I'll be going now.
Oh, so soon? Well, you know where to find me, honey.
I do. Well, if you hang around here, I know where to find you. Ooh, the question now, of course, is water. if I'm down here...
I trust you're on your way to speak with the Jarl.
Yes, I am. What's your story?
Name's Castellus Vitus, military engineer of the Imperial Legion. Out of action right now, but don't worry, I'm still in the service. What about you?
I'm loyal to the Empire.
That's odd. You don't look like an Imperial. Can't be helped, I suppose. These days we've got to accept help wherever we can.
I suppose so.
Now, I expect you'll have questions about how this place runs. Happy to share what I've learned. What did you want to know?
What have you been working on in your workshop?
Ah yes, my workshop. Well, of course, as an engineer through and through, I couldn't resist the urge to dismantle some of this dwarven technology. How complicated can it be, I thought. As it turns out, it's extremely complicated. You see these gleaming dwarven busts in every room?
Yep.
Well, I think I know what they are. They all seem to be connected to the pipes running all over the city and down the front of the citadel. And I've seen these things before in other ruins, but these are different. Their eyes are glowing with blue light. Have you noticed?
No, I haven't
Whenever
actually.
you see one of these things, remember, someone or something is watching everything you do, waiting for you to break the dwarves' law.
What do you do around here?
Jarl's got me working on repairs to the citadel. This place was built to last, but it still needs an engineer's touch every now and then. Door hinges need to be oiled, cracks need to be patched up, and that bloody water pipe in the bathroom is constantly springing a leak. But it's a good idea to make yourself useful around here. No doubt the Jarl will make good use of your skills too, whatever those might be.
Do you understand the technology behind the Citadel?
Yes, well, not completely.
A little.
A little. I think I understand the pipes that run all over the place. See, they mainly carry water. There's a single pipe on the top floor bringing water from outside the citadel inside. Water then trickles down through each floor to the lake. But that's not all. It seems the water flowing through these pipes causes these gears to rotate. And when that happens, they somehow create light. The dwarves were brilliant engineers. I doubt I could hold a candle to them. Not that I would need to, with all the lights in this place.
Funny. I'll be going now.
Right you are.
Okay, anyone else to talk to here? Nope, just her. So let's continue my road towards the Jarl. Oh, is this? No, it was empty. Okay, let's continue. Not going. Okay, let's see who. Forget me not. Find a way back, talk to the Jarl, talk to Brawl the Scholar, ask Ulrin. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, here we have a couple of houses. Firefly Finery. That's a store. Read reward notice. Reward. Golden ring belong to our deceased son. High sentimental value. Reward available for retrieval. Hello there.
Welcome, newcomer. I trust you've spoken with the Jarl already.
I'm on my way, but what's your story?
I'm Habik. I live out back with my wife, Miranda. We used to live in solitude.
Yeah, nice city.
we had to leave. Found this place by accident, like most.
Ah.
The Jarl needed someone to mind the store. So I volunteered. Doesn't make any money, of course. Not enough customers. The Jarl says he likes to keep us busy and out of trouble. But of course, he and all his cronies in the Citadel never seem to lift a finger.
Why did you leave Solitude?
Our son, who was working at my stables outside the city, he was alone when he had a visit from some Imperial, a cousin of the High King.
Ah.
This Imperial thought he'd just take one of the horses as a tithe.
That's not
Guess he
good.
didn't think a 12-year-old boy was going to stop him. But Limar wouldn't stand for it. And as the thief rode off, my son managed to shoot an arrow into his shoulder.
Ouch.
I wasn't there at the time.
Yeah, he was probably
I came
angry.
back from the market to find my son's body.
Yeah.
Trampled in the dirt. It was... I can't begin to describe it. I was shattered. I went straight to Torig's court and demanded justice. But I guess that word doesn't mean much to an Imperial.
Yeah.
Instead, he seized my stables and told me if I ever set foot in Solitude again, my wife and I would end up the same way as the Mar. So
Wow.
we left. Wandered Skyrim for a while, and eventually wound up here. I was hoping this place would be better. I was wrong.
Doesn't sound good. Ooh. Something happened. But yeah, I mean, if the Jarl is so unfair, why don't you overthrow him?
I wish it was that simple. But with the Dwarves' law, everybody here is terrified of doing anything wrong, in case it gets us all killed. The Dwarves wrote, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." But we don't know what they meant by sin. Theft. Violence, probably. But maybe they meant all sorts of things, like dishonesty or disobedience to the Jarl. That's what Metellus would like us to think, anyway.
Ah.
So I could ignore his orders. Sure. I could even lead an uprising against him. Gods know most of us are sick of him, but I'd be risking the lives of everyone here, and I just don't want to be responsible for that. So here I am, running my shop. Could be worse.
I see. Maybe the dwarves' law is just a ruse to ensure obedience.
Don't be a fool. That sort of dangerous talk could get us all killed. If you don't believe me, go and talk to Broll. Dunmer fellow. Can't miss him.
Sorry to hear there. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Do you know a way out of here?
No, I don't. But I'd wager that if anyone does know a way out, it's the Jarl. But of course, if he told anyone, he'd be ruling over an empty city.
About your missing ring.
Ah, you saw my notice then.
I did.
What about it?
I'd like to help. Any idea where I should start looking?
Thank you. The ring belonged to my son, Limar. He wore it everywhere. He told me it was a gift from a strange wood elf he met in the forest once.
Indeed.
It was the only thing I had to remind me of him. But a while ago, I dropped it down the stairs in my shop, and it rolled under a door at the bottom. The trouble is, I've never been able to unlock the door, or work out what's down there. But I'm sure it's possible, because I hear noises down there. So I'll bet that somebody, somewhere in the city, knows a way down there. And who knows what else you'll find once you get in.
Indeed. The Okay, more about the missing ring?
Yes. Have you found it?
I'm still looking.
All right. You had me excited there for a moment.
Sorry. What do you have for sale?
Only the finest clothes in town.
Ha! Banded iron shield, resist magic 3. Okay. Dual and battleaxe of reaping. Debilitation. Despair. Well. I'll be going now.
All right. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Didn't you say that... Oh, there's the stairs. Let me check the door down here. I probably won't be able to open it either, but...
Welcome, newcomer. I trust you've spoken with the Jarl already?
No, I'm on my way now. I just wanted to check the door since you see if there was an easy solution to your trouble. Okay, another store. Hi, Vernon.
Welcome. Now, I trust you've had your chat with the Jarl.
I'm on my way there. What's your story?
I'm Vernon, your friendly grocer and all-around nice guy. You want fresh food? You're in the right place. You want... Wait. Did you hear that?
I did not. Hear what?
Oh. Someone just slid another letter under my door. Could you... do me a favor and grab that before anyone else sees it?
Sure. There's a letter under your door. Yep. Read anonymous letter. Vernon, you are an abomination. Remember the dwarf's law. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. You may have hidden your sins from the dwarfs so far, but they're the least of your worries. Your neighbor.
What did it say?
Why is somebody writing you threatening notes?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. It's not as if I'm a vampire or a necromancer or anything.
Do you have them down here?
Has a problem with my preference for male company.
Ah, you like men?
Nothing gets by you, does it? Sorry, that was me. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in Windhelm like I did, you expect a bit of hostility. I saw enough friends attacked and driven away by angry Nords to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for... what was it? 20 years? Living in the barracks with a dozen other guardsmen, watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. And that's when I came clean. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground on the opposite corner of Skyrim, my openness didn't go well among the Nords of Windhelm. But at least down here, I get to be who I am. Or, at least, I thought that was the case. Perhaps I was wrong.
Do you know who's writing these notes?
No, I don't. I keep my personal affairs to myself, and I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. It wouldn't usually bother me. I have a thick skin, and I can handle myself in a fight better than most. But if these threats keep getting worse... Eventually, my secret admirer, is going to get violent and break the dwarves' laws.
Let me look into it for you.
What? Really? I didn't expect that, but thanks. It's always a relief to meet someone who's so open-minded. I'm glad you're here. I'd start by working out who uses red ink, or blood on their letters. Come back and let me know what you find.
Certainly. Yeah, I think we're done here for now. Wait, there's another store here. The honest trader, other traders aren't honest. Well, or that you would be more honest than other traders. No, I find that unlikely. What I find likely is that those underground tunnels will lead to those stores. I just have to find a way to get there. Okay, we have someone over here. Let's talk to him. Oh, I've talked to you already.
Welcome.
Miranda.
We'll talk more once you've spoken with the Jarl.
Of course. What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. My husband Habik runs the clothing store in town. You should stop by. I'm sure you'll leave looking much better.
Oh, thank you.
Not that you don't look good now, I mean. It's just, you know, nice clothes are... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm no good at selling anything.
Don't worry about it.
I guess that's why they've got me sweeping the floors day in, day out. Well, that, and we weren't invited to be layabouts in the Jarl's Citadel.
Layabouts?
Did you see anyone working in the Citadel? I'll bet you didn't. They just amuse themselves all day while those of us down here do all the work. And why? Because Habik's a Redguard and I'm a Breton. I bet if we were both Imperial, it'd be a different story. The worst part is we left Solitude to get away from bigoted Nords after our son died. But here the Imperials are even worse.
Sorry to hear that. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What happened to your son?
Oh. No offense, but I'd rather not talk about it. Too many painful memories. And besides, there are enough sad stories around this place as it is.
I understand.
But if you're interested, you can talk to my husband, Habik, in his shop, Firefly Finery.
Yes, I already have actually. Let's talk about... No. Ever thought about challenging the Jarl?
What would we do? Start a rebellion? No way. Not after the dwarves' warning. You know, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one, and all that.
Yeah. You believe the dwarves' warning?
I'd be a fool not to. If you're not convinced, you should go and talk to Broll in his chambers. He knows more about the dwarves than anyone.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, Habik and I probably wouldn't be here. But Ulrin's wife managed to escape a while back. He doesn't like to talk about it, but you might be able to get him to open up, I suppose.
I'll be going now.
Nice to talk to you.
Likewise.
See you soon.
Yes. Goodbye. Okay, let's enter the Citadel. Let's see if I can find the Jarl. Hello.
You wouldn't want to keep the Jarl waiting, would you?
No? What's your story?
I'm sorry, what's my story? What in oblivion is your story? How dare you come in here like you own the place and expect me to explain myself to you?
My apologies. I'm Damon. I'm new here.
I don't care who you are, but pay attention. There's a pecking order around here, and I'm at the top of it. Well, after the Yowl, of course.
Of course.
So work hard and do what I tell you, or you'll wish you'd died and gone to oblivion. Got it?
Let's see. Well, let's not ruffle any feathers right now. My apologies, I didn't mean to upset you. Though the last one, you know, speaking to people like that is going to provoke someone to hit you, you know, no. Shouldn't really go around hitting people. My apologies, I didn't mean to upset you.
That's more like it. Now that you know your place, you're going to do something for me.
Oh, you think so? What do you want me to do?
I want you to retrieve something for me. It's a helmet. Dwarven. Made thousands of years ago. But still in immaculate condition. One of those Vigilants of Stendar had it with him when he went down into the old mine tunnels over by the lake. He never came out. I want you to go down there and bring it back. Now, do you have any questions?
Why have... let's see... Why haven't you retrieved it yourself?
Because the Jarl boarded up the door to the tunnels and told us not to go down there, and I value my good standing with the Jarl.
So why should I go down there then? Why would I help you?
Because if you don't, you'll have made a very powerful enemy here. I'll make you regret the day you were born. Got it?
Your intimidation doesn't work on me. I'll retrieve the helmet for you. Not.
Now there's a good peasant. Go on
Not a
now.
peasant.
And don't you show your face in the Citadel again without it. You understand?
Yeah, well, I need to go speak to the Jarl first, so... Have a nice day. And my friend... Where is Vilja? Let's open the door, see if she's outside. Oh, there she is. Let's see if she can enter the door this time around. Yes, okay, everyone's here. Good, good, good. Let's see.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Did I just steal the book? Oh. Okay. I thought I was just... Okay, let's load it from that point. Let's read it. Oh, it says steal, but it was... Okay. I didn't look closely enough, so yeah, I'm not stealing anything.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Let's eat, but let's eat some steak and drink some water. Okay, I need to sleep. Okay.
I'd kill for a sweet roll right now.
I hear a lot of moaning. Not in a good way.
Don't you have something?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
No, I don't have a minute right now. That will have to wait.
If you say so.
Okay, let me check your
Of
gear.
course.
Well, you don't have a sweet
So,
roll, but
where are we going now?
well, this way. Okay, I'm not stealing anything.
Got my eye on ya.
Of course you do. What's your story?
What? Did you say something to me?
Yes, I asked what your story is.
No use talking to me, young'un. Can't hear a word you're saying. Both me ears went years ago. Still got my one good eye, though. All I need. Used to be a vigilant offender till I slipped up. You take it from me. You ever find yourself toe-to-toe with a flame atronach, you make sure you put some distance between you before you kill it. Otherwise, whoosh. Eyes, ears, and hair gone. All at the same time.
Ouch. Do you know a way out of here?
Didn't catch a word. And I'll be honest, being deaf ain't half so bad as you'd think. No one bothering you, asking questions.
I see. I'll be going now.
Still can't hear ya.
Is that nice mace? Okay. Do we have anything in here? Well, let's continue. Let's see. Protector. Let's see if he has anything to say. Hello.
The Jarl has asked that we direct all newcomers to his quarters on the top floor.
I understand. What's your story?
My story? It's about a quiet man who preferred to keep to himself. Short and sharp.
I see. Do you know a way out of here?
Yes, I do. Death. Death is the only way out of here.
That's not very pleasant. I'll be going now.
You do that.
Okay, and that door is going out, so let's go this way. Who's this? Oh, I've talked to you. Who's it? Didn't I speak to you too? I think I've spoken to you. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, it is very well done. Well made. Anything to read? No. Nope, no. Nope. There. Oh no, okay, this is a balcony. Nice. Ooh, so that's like the tunnel and okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I did come from that direction, did I not? I believe I did. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Ah, is this some sort of kitchen or something? Let's leave another. Anything to read in here? No, let's not touch anything. And this was, yes. Okay, let's see what we will get up here. Really flickering. Almost there. Yes, sir. And I'm assuming this door is still locked. And is this where we can find the Jarl? Looks like it, or is that the other dude? It is the Jarl. Hello there. I'm Damon.
It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now, before I forget, since you're here for good, you'll need some quarters. Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Lukey. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you to my city?
Actually, you sent me here from the future to save the city. Show note.
I sent you here? I'm not sure what you mean.
Here's a letter you will write shortly after the city is destroyed.
Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back. This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brawl's help. But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us?
I don't know, but it was dark and there were burnt corpses everywhere.
That's exactly what I saw when I first discovered this place, several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again. I think it has something to do with the dwarves' law. This is bad. This is very, very bad.
The dwarves' law?
Yes. You see, the dwarves who built this place left inscriptions. Brawl hasn't been able to fully translate them, but we understand some parts. This warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of event.
Okay.
The truth is, I've used the dwarves' law to frighten my people into obedience. And it's worked, so far. But someone's about to break that law.
Could be,
yeah. Your arrival here is exactly what I need. You've helped me a great deal by bringing this note to my attention. I wonder if you could do me another favor.
I'm here. What do you want from me?
I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them, if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions, if you have to.
Really?
You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. As Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go, including private homes. But if someone asks you to leave, you should do so immediately.
Of course. If I help you, will you get me back to my own time and out of the city?
I can't promise either of those things, but I will certainly do everything within my power to help you once you've helped my people. And of course, if you decide to stay, I would make sure you enjoy a comfortable life here. Now, what do you say? Will you help me?
Of course. Yes, I will help you.
Thank you. Now, you mustn't tell anybody where you're from or what may be about to happen here.
Ooh.
People do foolish things when they panic. If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Just don't show it to anyone. Goodbye for now, And good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
Yeah. What? How?
Hello again, my friend. Any word about the man?
How do I know that Vernon is the threat? How do I know that? Okay. There is Demora. She's sleeping. Let's talk to her.
Nice to see someone in the Citadel who isn't an Imperial for a change.
Of course. What's your story?
Well, as you know, the Jarl is my father. Or at least, that's what he tells people. What he doesn't tell anyone is that I'm adopted.
I see.
And the worst part is, I don't even know why he adopted me in the first place. I mean, he doesn't seem to care about me at all. Sometimes I feel more like his prisoner than his daughter. If we weren't trapped in here, I'd run away in a heartbeat.
Your father sounds very controlling.
He really is. He's always telling everyone what to do. I don't know how everyone puts up with him. Did you know he calls this place his Citadel? And he and his friends don't do any work. Everything gets done by the people down in the city. He'll probably try to make you work for him too. But don't just do whatever he says. People around here should really learn to stand up to him.
They should. Do you know a way out of here?
You know my father would be upset to hear you ask that. I love it. Me, I'm not even allowed out of the Citadel. I'm so bored. Father doesn't want me mixing with the common folk. He's all, why don't you read one of the books Gaia brought you? Books? I'm almost 18. I want to have fun, like normal girls my age. Or do anything to take my mind off where I am. I thought about getting one of those awful Nord tattoos. Father would hate that. But then that bitch Asanchi told me about her skooma habit. I don't want to drink it. Oh, but if I get some, I just know I could get that junkie to spill her guts about everyone in this place.
Ooh, should I help her? She looks a lot older than 18. But, should I help her? Let's say, alright, I'll see what I can do.
Great! I wouldn't even know where to start looking. But there's got to be a stash or a recipe somewhere in the city. Come back as quick as you can.
Well, yeah, let's curry favor with her.
Any luck finding some skooma?
Yes, I have some skooma.
You got some! Well done! Now, take it down to Asanchi in the kitchen and see if you can squeeze her for information. It'll be hilarious.
Okay, let's see what we have over here. Let's here. Yeah, that was owned. Let's talk to him. Oh, that was Jarl. Let's not talk to him. I could enter here, though. Let's to the Forgotten City. Okay, well, let's go inside again. Okay, can you step away, please? This seems like a good time to end this episode, so I'll see you in the next one.